how do you train? Like, what do you do to be able to keep yourself the way you are? God could do anything if you keep him first. God is good. So keep your faith strong, stay disciplined, push yourself and believe and pray and just drive and keep pushing forward. And you could do all things through Christ Jesus.
Ian, what was the difference between last show and this show for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think just after Tampa, you know, I knew when guys like Phil were there that were so sharp, and, you know, I knew that they were creeping up on me, and I know also the judges' expectations from the Olympia for my conditioning was very high. So, you know, the thing was we just came down a couple pounds, 5-6 pounds down in the week and just tried to tighten up the conditioning. You know, I knew, you know, Phil was going to be there again. I knew Steve was going to be there, and Steve's big as hell too. So, you know, I know I need to be really sharp to, you know, fend off these monsters, right? So that was really just the goal, you know, just try and be as crisp as I could and not get passed by in the conditioning, and, you know, fend off Phil's conditioning and Steve's crazy size. So that was really what we tried to do, right? So it's, you know, but both Phil and Steve brought their A game. So you know, we fought like down to one point at, you know, tooth and nail. I mean, that prejudging, we were all, what, 5, 6, 7, you know, 1 point apart, and then you and Steve split points at night, right? 7, 8. So, I mean, that was as close of a show as I've ever been in my life. And I mean, you know, I had so much fun up there too. I mean, at night, like, you know, even in the prejudging, we were all fighting for it. And I mean, the energy up there was awesome. So I had an awesome time. And I mean, you know, it was a show I'd love to be back at for sure. And, you know, I had a great time competing with Phil and Steve and all the other guys too, right? So it was an awesome show for sure.
Hi, everybody. First, I'd like to say, listen, it's an honor. Let me tell you something. Coming here today, meeting Ian, I want to clear a lot of things up out there, you know, with social media. Let me tell you something. This guy is an awesome dude. You know, I've been reading a lot of stuff on social media, and, you know, I really direct myself away from it. I'm a spiritual guy, but I just want everybody to be very, very respectful. The IFBB pros, we work very, very hard. I don't ever want to be a judge and be in the judge's seat, but the judges call it the way it is, and that's the way it is. Let me tell you something, what pushed me is Ian, Max Charles, all these other great athletes, you know, for my age. You know, if it wasn't, honestly, every time I look at the list and know who's getting ready for shows, you know what I mean, Ian brings his game. He always improves. I was definitely a fan of your shape at the Olympia.
Thank you.
So I just want everybody, first of all, just be very, very respectful. This guy is an awesome guy. He's Canadian. I love my Canadian family. I'm Jamaican. So just be very, very respectful in the social media and understand that we are all working hard for the same goals to take care of our families. And like he said, we have a job and we're trying to make money. So if we want to enter shows as many times as we want, you know what I mean, that's our job, to provide for our family, and that's what we're supposed to do. So please keep everything respectful. I love this man, and I love every athlete and every person, and it's just one big family, and we're all just going to give it our best. And of course, we're competitors, so we're going to push ourselves to the utmost best and do what we need to do. But at the end of the day, we're still all part of a bodybuilding family. So just show the love respectfully on social media, and just understand we all love each other. I'm here with him today. He's hanging out. I live in Florida. He's going to go to Florida. He can hit me up.
Yeah.
You can come to my gym. We go to M140. It's a family thing. And like I was saying earlier, you know, in the 80s and 90s, this is what bodybuilders did. You know, we got together in gyms, we trained together, we loved on each other. There's no need for animosity and craziness, you know what I mean? Especially what we're dealing with what's going on in the world with this whole mess of COVID. We need more love and appreciation, and just cherish each other and keep pushing each other to be the best that we can be. And he's definitely pushing me, and I'm gonna push him. Absolutely. And we're gonna push each other for greatness.
Yeah. No, I mean, I couldn't have said that any better. I mean, you know, it's I really appreciate those kind words, and, you know, like you said, I mean, we all push each other, and, you know, even though I came out on top both these weekends, I know I was a better bodybuilder because guys like Phil were there, and because I knew that they were creeping up and that they were fighting, you know, like you said, you know, he was fighting to get his, you know, his wins and his money, just in, you know, those accolades, just like I was. And, you know, I had to fight as hard as I could to fend them off, and, you know, that's the brotherhood, and that's the, you know, the love that we share, and this love for bodybuilding, this love for training, you know. And like you said, we're not judges, you know. No. We don't judge the shows. We put in our hard work, and we show up there, and we let them do their job, and we do ours, right?
Yes, 100%
So I mean, we did our job last weekend, we did our job this weekend, and, you know, I had a great time both shows, and you know, we put on you know, our best effort, and that's all we can do, right?
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Peace and love.
Peace, love. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you.
Do either of you have like favorite memories from the past like 2 weeks? Tampa Pro, Texas Pro.
Listen, my greatest. Listen, this year was very, 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 very remarkable. You know, having Tim Gardner. Tim Gardner was my first coach ever. When I went to Chicago, and then we went into what was it, Tampa. And then, listen, I can't speak anymore for this year and what God was able to bless me with, and the package that I brought. And like I said, everything with me and my appreciation, at the end of the day, let me tell you something, man. This is one of the hardest workers that I know. And like I said, I don't speak much on social media because I try to stay away from it.
I need to take a lesson from that book.
Because some people, negative vibes is not good. But that's why I wanted it. It was in my soul today, and I'm very happy that I came here today, because normally I don't go out after the shows. I go straight home. But I'm happy. It was meant to be, and I'm happy I was able to meet Ian and we'll be able to talk. I never had an opportunity to talk with you, and he's a great guy. So like I said, loving this opportunity to meet with him, be with him, and we're gonna spend, like I said, if you're in Florida, one thing I don't do is joke, and I don't bullshit, and I'm not gonna sell anything online for any exposure. This is coming from me, from my family to yours. You in Florida, hit us up, I'll give us information, come over, hang out, we'll train together.
Absolutely.
All right?
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Yeah.
Good.
Any memories for you? Moments?
Yeah, I mean,
Favorite moments?
these whole, like, these last 2 weeks, you know, obviously, you know, just getting to experience this, you know, the energy and everything I've got, and the love, and, you know, even though, you know, like Phil said, there's, you know, sometimes some negativity online, you know, what shines through all that is the moments like this and the positivity that you feel, you know, from the people that it truly matters from, you know, like, the people that want to, you know, feed bullshit and bad energy into the online is not really what you remember when this is all done. You remember these good memories like this, you know, meeting up with Phil here, you know, messages that Steve sent me online afterwards. You know, these are things that I'll remember, I'll cherish. You know, and those battles on stage and that energy is something that I'll remember forever. You know, that show last night was, you know, an energy that was, you know, remarkable.
We brought it in Texas.
Yeah, we brought it. I mean,
we broke records, man.
That was something I felt, and you know, it was a very real energy. And I know anyone that was there in that crowd felt that too. You know, I've had hundreds of people messaging me and tagging me and things and saying that they were there and that the energy was incredible. So, you know, it's something that I'll never forget. Absolutely, right?
Yeah. You know, everything is one big unit, and I keep my circle small, just because. You know, I mean, you've got a lot of people in your life, and you know, she battles me all the time. We gotta get her social media, and I don't like it. I just don't like inviting negativity in my life. So, but I know how to block it out. But she controls it. I stay away from it. She runs my social media, and the negative things she will not reply to me, which is a positive. I just don't want to hear it. But I definitely, when I hear people talking about other people or disrespecting other people, I just don't go for it. I mean, because I'm not about that. You know what I mean? So that's why.
Good mindset to have.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm happy today with the way it is. I'm able to speak to everybody out there. You know what I mean? I appreciate their love, but just be respectful. That's just my whole thing.
Yeah, man, for sure.
All right.